everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to go over some of the gears that I own here for the guitar. It's not much. It's not something that you have to get. It's just something that I own and I feel like it's been extremely helpful to me. So if you don't feel like buying any of these, you don't have to. It's not really that necessary to own all of these. The only thing that I feel is necessary is the tuner. So I think we're going to start with that. So first thing I want to start with is this tuner. So you can see it could clip on to the head of the guitar, and it's really convenient because tuners like this, instead of the standalone tuners, this type is a lot more accurate because it gets the vibration from the guitar instead of from the sound from outside. It's actually getting it right here in the guitar itself, so it's more accurate. And as you can see, it's closed at the moment. When you close it, when you bring it down, it closes, and then when you lift it up, it opens up. See, it turns on. You can see if I play, if it's green, that means it's good. And so it's very helpful in that manner. So I recommend getting one of these. I don't know what brand this is. This is a Fishman FT2. So that's what I have right now. And when you clip these onto the guitar, make sure, I used to clip it on like this, then I didn't realize that as I was trying to tune it, I had to like look over like this, trying to see if it's green or not. But so what you want to do is angle it this way, so when you play it, you can actually see it. Okay. Alright, and next one, because this is a classical guitar, I have one of these little supports for my knee. Okay. So this is the Ergo Play. It's one of these that has the adjustments here on the sides, and there's a suction cup here and a suction cup here, two here. So it just sticks on to your guitar. So usually with the classical guitar, they have like one of these footstools, but I find it to be very uncomfortable to use, and I can't really use it. It starts to hurt my back and my butt a little bit, so I don't use this anymore. Well, with the acoustic guitar, a lot of people would just play it this way, and it's fine if you want to play it that way, but with classical guitar, it's actually more comfortable to play it this way, and that's because your fingers are going to be stretched out a little bit more. You're going to be reaching a little bit more because it's a wider neck. So the second piece of gear that I recommend, but like I said, not necessary, is a chair, a piano, keyboard chair actually, like this. I got this from the Guitar Center. I believe it's like $40 or something like that. And this is like the Proline model PL1100. It's actually quite comfortable, and when they had it on display at the store, I sat on it. I think a lot of people have been sitting on it, so it felt really nice. So when I first bought it, it was a little stiff, but once you sit on it for a little while, it gets softer and softer. I did have to lower it a little bit because I'm kind of short, and I think for most people, you don't have to touch it. But the only downside to this model is that you don't use a screwdriver to adjust. You have to have a wrench, so it's a little bit more difficult trying to adjust it. So like I said, you don't need a bench like this. You can use a chair just as long as you're comfortable sitting there. I just want something like this so I can put it in the corner somewhere and it doesn't get in the way. Okay, next important thing here is the guitar stand. So you can buy these guitar stands. They're kind of cheap. You see, it's very helpful and useful because you want the guitar to be readily available for you to play, so you're not like taking it in and out of the case. I actually don't have a case for my guitar, so I just place it onto this thing, and whenever I want to play the guitar, I just grab it real quick. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to take it out of the case or anything. Now if you are planning on taking the guitar somewhere else besides your house, then yeah, I would recommend getting a guitar case because that'll help protect it from scratches and getting broken and whatnot. Because when I first bought the guitar, I didn't have a case for it, and I tried to put it in the back of my car, and it was kind of sliding around a little bit, so it wasn't ideal. I had to put my jacket and a bunch of other things around it so it doesn't slide so much, and I could have damaged it without having a case on there. So the next thing that I would recommend is getting strings, because eventually those strings that you bought, they're gonna break. So when you buy these strings, make sure they're for your guitar. So if you have an acoustic guitar, make sure it says for acoustic guitar or it's a metal string. If it's classical guitar, then it says classical guitar. Like here it says classical guitar. Okay, and you can buy like a normal tension, so you don't need to think too much about it. And I like these. I mean, I've seen online that the Dorio stuff is really good. So I recommend if you don't know what you're getting or you don't know which brand to choose, just go with the Dorio. I mean, I hear they're good company, good brand, and I think they're very trusted by the industry. But I could be wrong, but a lot of YouTubers out there, a lot of pros have recommended the Dorio stuff. So that'll save you a lot of headache of trying to figure out what brand to go with. So the next thing is one of these. It's also a Dario. It's one of these hand finger exercise device. See, like that. Now you don't have to get one of these at all. It's like it's not necessary, but I find it to be very helpful for me. When I first bought this, I didn't have any strength in my pinky at all. Like I couldn't do this at all. Even though it's set in the lowest setting here, I just couldn't do that. And now look at it. So it's helpful, trust me. And using it for only like a week or so, I was able to get my little pinky to do this. And it helps when I'm playing the guitar that my pinky can actually press on the string a little bit more so than before, and I'm able to get more strength into the fingers and the fingertips. And what's great about this is that you can actually convert it, take it out, go the other side like that, and they have like a little kind of like a fake string that you can put your finger on there. So this way you get your fingers to toughen up if you want to do that. I don't really use this side that often, so I'd rather just have the actual guitar and the actual string to work off of. You don't have to buy any of these, but it's helped me, so I thought I'd share it with you. I also want to add that please support your local music store. Doesn't matter if it's a Kent Satan Music Center or Guitar Center or whatnot. Support your local music store. It's very important that they're there so we can try out all of these gears and buy from them so we can continue to test out all these gears and all the equipment that they have there. So please support your local music store. So on my next video, I'm going to show you how to tune this guitar. Okay, it's very important that you know how to tune a guitar and you tune it properly before you play the guitar. Alright, so see you next time.